What is going on today, my friends? Today is June the 2nd, Thursday, and what a interesting week it has been as what it's proved to be. Um, like I've been talking about, I haven't posted any videos this week yet. Monday, obviously, we had the day off, and then Tuesday and Wednesday, I didn't make any videos. Had some stuff, personal stuff going on. So this is going to be the first recap of the week coming into today. So I'm going to go over the SPY and show the market movement of the past 3 days. Today, obviously, a very nice move to the upside. Still moving to the north side in the after hours. Oil, like I've been talking about, guys, this was 110 last time I talked about it. Barrel prices were at 110. Now we're seeing a spike to the north side, and in my honest opinion, with supply issues and the OPEC meeting today, there is so much news that was released today regarding oil and the concerns that we have. Bottom line is, my sentiment remains bullish on it. I've been talking about this and reasonings why, because of the supply concerns going into summer months when demand is at a very high. So at the end of the day, guys, my whole sentiment on oil has not changed. I do see us hitting an all-time high. Is that a little far-fetched? Kind of. I mean, I'm more optimistic here just due to the facts that I'm seeing. I mean, taking a look at what's going on with Russia, as obviously they're a massive exporter of oil as well, and apparently there's sanctions that are going to be cutting them out. So as you guys can see. European Union gives final approval to sanction target Russian oil and okay, whatever the hell that is. Anyways, so bottom line is there's obviously supply concerns and production that's going to have to ramp up elsewhere due to the fact that they put those sanctions on Russia. So we're going to see a squeeze in oil. This isn't a matter of like me being right or wrong. We are going to see it. And bottom line is, I enjoy trading oil a lot, and especially during these volatile times. And I really do see us hitting 120, then 125, then 130, and then it's just gonna go bonkers from there. Is it? It's not gonna last forever though, so just keep that in mind, guys. Oil will taper off, as will a lot of other commodities and whatnot. But it's just right now we got to play the volatility, and I see that happening heading to the upside. UVXY down to low 13s. I did take profit on that. Last time I talked about it, it was in the 14s, and I had sold for profit at that time. And looking at natural gas, as you guys can see, Boyle got beat to the downside today, and it looks like it's a little green after hours. NG is so. Natural gas is still obviously a concern, but my sentiment on that hasn't changed. I still see natural gas making a pullback, but considering everything that's going on, we can see more runs in Boyle and natural gas prices. So obviously keep an eye on that, guys. And let's go ahead and get into it. Stocktwits, guys. I've been posting here consistently this week. I just haven't obviously posted here on the YouTube. So if you want, obviously more live updates, and this is just a rare occasion that I didn't post a few recaps. Just got, like I said, a few things going on, so bear with me, guys. And yeah, guys, just obviously just talking about positions, potential prospects. I mean, I talked about looking at the oil price per gas per gallon is just absolutely insane today here in SoCal. So it's just for me personally, my whole outlook on oil. Like I said, I continue to talk about this because it's just really grabbing my attention. So yeah, guys. But StockTwits, follow me here. A lot of live updates that I have been posting this week. Now let's jump on into looking at the SPY just to give a good feel of what has been going on these past few days. Week began right here, June 1st. And as you guys can see, I mean, I was just talking about the SPY, what, a week and a half ago when it was under 400. It was in the 390s range, and I said keep an eye on the 380 support. or 380 level. I felt like that was a solid support. It didn't even go near that. It just completely tore to the upside. Now look at us right now. We're at 417 after hours as we speak. Now, in terms of my predictions, I saw a break over 400 and more to come. There's been so many indications of a pullback back beneath that 400, but as you guys can see, it makes these few pullbacks and then heads back to the upside. So there's obvious buying pressure in these regions above the 400 level. It looks like in the 405, 406 level, and I mean, guys, we're tearing to the upside. So there's obviously a lot of bullish outlooks in the market. Money's coming in to the upside, and I maybe this is the start of something good. I don't know. I don't want to put any false beliefs in anyone's head because personally I still believe the recession has only begun. Taking into consideration how expensive everything is, I mean, realistically, everything has to come back down. And not much has changed realistically in the market. I mean, as you guys can see, commodities are at an all-time high in terms of pricing. You got living costs at an all-time high, in my opinion. I believe that's the case. Look at real estate right now. Real estate's going to have to pull back eventually. So if you have a bullish outlook, I would keep that more towards short term because anything can happen, like we've seen, guys. So just stay vigilant and keep your eyes open because any type of news, the market will plummet back beneath that 400 level. Now, my outlook heading into the rest of the week, honestly, I'm neutral. I have no idea. It's just about taking day by day and seeing exactly where that buying pressure is going to go, whether upside or downside. So keep it on the SPY, guys. And obviously, like you guys have seen with the SPY moving up today, UVXY did drop not too significantly. We're still floating around that buying range that I really like. I'm always talking about accumulate under the $15 range. And as you guys can see, heading into close, there's a lot of buying pressure. Probably just a quick pump, pull some profit out, and then I don't know. But after hours, we're looking at 1320s right now, and like I said, guys, I'm kind of neutral with my sentiment on the market right now. If the SPY continues to rally heading into tomorrow, we're gonna see a pullback on UVXY. That's just the bottom line. So, um, yeah, guys. I mean, UVXY is still one of those ETFs that I really like due to the volatility. Today, yesterday, and even Tuesday, just a lot of weird price action. So I haven't touched it this week. I obviously, like I said, I sold it last week for some profit, but just some very strange price action this week. Just keep an eye on this name in case the market does decide to make a move to the downside. Jumping on over to Tesla, one of those names, guys. I literally handed this to you with a gift wrapping and a rib and a bow and everything. I gave this to you guys. I was talking about the 650s, 675s, the low 600s. I was talking about this for the past few weeks. I think even longer than that. I was saying accumulate this range and look at what has happened, guys. Post market right now, we're looking at 783. High of the day was north of 790. I mean, absolutely insane. Now, again, I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know. I just looked at it and I saw that we're entering those that 600 range, and it just looks like a really solid buying opportunity. And we have a lot of electric vehicle news coming in. There's been quite a few news articles that have come in that have boosted the bullish sentiment on EV plays, just like Mullen, Neo, Rivian, just to name a few. Those have been pumping the past few days. So guys, I really, obviously, if you're long term on Tesla, it's looking really solid. But make sure you're securing profits because the market can go to the downside real quick. You can see Tesla head right back down to the 600 range again. So, like I said, guys, stay vigilant and secure those profits when you got them, and just above all else, be patient and stick to your plan. Last but not least, we're gonna get into my one and only holding right now is IMPP Imperial Petroleum. Extremely bullish on this name, like I said, guys. Um, I did make a nice profit on this initially when I did make my entry last week. I had bought in at 43 cents, and I believe it was on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. On Tuesday, I sold at 60 cents. So it was a 17-cent jump, really nice profit. And I decided to re-enter starting at the 54, between the 47-cent and the 54-cent range. I've been accumulating shares right now. So on my stocktwits, I did post my position right now, and I obviously I'm ready to buy more. I'm ready to continue to accumulate just because my sentiment on oil is so high. And if you do your research on IMPP, they just had an acquisition of 2 tankers, and I think that initial pump on Friday heading into Tuesday was only just the beginning. It just gave you a taste of how fast this stock can really move. Obviously, as a penny stock, it's easier to be manipulated by big buyers and whales and algos and all that. So obviously, keep that in mind. They've been holding it down, in my honest opinion. Volume has been present, but we've just been kind of consolidating between that 47 cent to kind of like 53, 54 cent range. And realistically, guys, I see a huge jump to the upside coming. The all-time lows were here in the 38-cent range, and I really don't see that as being a level that we're going to touch again as long as oil stays strong. So IMPP, this is one of those names that I see going 2 to 3x. And again, I'm not trying to clutter your mind with false hope or false beliefs. If you do own this company, I own it personally, but I'm also speaking as if I don't own the company because I don't want to sound like I'm being biased and I'm trying to pump the stock. I don't want that at all. So just to put it out there, plain and simple, obviously I own the company. I have a decent position in it, and I do want to see it move to the upside with oil strength. But just in general, like I said, I talk from a perspective as if I don't even own the company. I still am very bullish on this. And I love the fact that it did hit that 64-cent high because it took quite a few legs to the downside and then started consolidating above that 46-cent range. And it's been holding here. So like I said, guys, as long as oil is strong, and it's going to be, there's just absolutely no way. For me personally, I don't see the reason why oil wouldn't be uptrending to the upside, considering the fact that Russia just had those sanctions slapped on them. Now there's going to have to be production dispersed elsewhere to make up for that production loss. So, quite frankly, guys, this is semi low float in my opinion. Not my opinion. It's a semi low float. It's 70 million shares outstanding. So you get quite a bit of buying pressure coming in here. It's going to move quick, and it's going to move very quick, in my opinion. So like I said, I'm looking 2 to 3x from these levels in the 50-cent range, and that's pretty much all I got for today, guys. Talked about oil, talked about the market. Right now we're sitting green, sitting pretty. Today was one of those very nice green days, and I'm really happy about that. If you enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and again, I apologize for not making recaps for the past couple of days. It's just been a kind of relaxing past few days. Just been holding my one position in IMPP. I did have another position in SBMF, if I'm not mistaken. SBFM, sorry. SBFM, I did get a stop loss executed on that. It's just the volume was not that low, just not moving. So I don't really like to be in plays that, are just trading sideways and not really knowing where they want to go, especially when they're in all-time low territory. So I had to get out of that play, guys. So right now, only holding IMPP. That's my main focus right now with oil strength. The SPY is looking very positive. Like I said, my whole outlook on the SPY is kind of neutral right now. But if I were to guess, I do see us going a little bit higher. I do see us going higher. It looks like there's a lot of pressure to that side. So coming into Friday sell-off, I don't know, guys. We could sell off, or we could see a ton of more pressure back to the upside. So stay vigilant, stay focused, stick to your plan, of course, and I hope you guys are profiting well. Again, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, follow my stocktwits for more live updates, and we will see what unfolds tomorrow, guys. All right, guys. Peace.